academia, which gave me a benefit in two ways. Research, because I wrote 3 textbooks and it was regional, not just concentrating on 1 or 2 of the islands, but on all. So it meant it was a lot of work involved, especially before in the early days of the first one. I didn't have the benefits of what we have now, the technology. So in a sense, I was prepared from that desire to do research, which is so critical, and of course having to communicate, because you're dealing at the law schools is where I taught. They already have done their degree, and many of them are the children of lawyers and politicians, and you're always kind of mindful of that, you know. So it's sort of, in a sense, without intentionally, it prepared me for 2 key parts. Was the Minister of Finance? I found that out when I became the Minister of Finance. How did I find that out? When the Prime Minister told me, he went through different members of Parliament and assigned them, maybe just a few days before we were going to take our oath, what ministry to which we were being allocated. And when I went and heard my allocation, Minister of, I thought he made a mistake. I said, you mean Minister N? Because prior to that, he had about 3 other ministers and himself. So it was myself and 1 other person. So I nearly fell off the chair actually. And because like many people, you know, I felt intimidated by the position. And of course, as many people, I didn't really understand what it meant to be Minister of Finance. But he always said to me, but at that time I just thought he was just trying to make me to calm me down, to make me become. He says, a minister, you know, because he's always a formal person. He said, Minister, it's common sense, it's common sense. Okay, so what was the difference? I said, oh my God, dollars and figures and numbers and all of that, you know, the dryness of it, the sort of what I considered to be more the technical, what I considered to be a very technical position. And that was a complete misconception on my part.